The Odin Champion Chase Tournament is finally on in Raid Shadow Legends, guys, which means that it's one of the biggest whale fests we've had in a while. Basically, win the first place in your Champion Chase group and win Odin as the reward. Now, one thing that I do want to mention, these groups are made out of 50 people rather than 100 as they used to do before, which honestly is much, much better because more people will have a chance to actually win the champion. They do seem to have some issues with the servers, guys, and they don't really load the tournaments really well at the moment. You gotta retry it quite a few times till you're getting the the image right here to pop in with all of the information. So basically 50 people. That's actually much, much better than usually. Now, personally, I kind of like saved some shards for this event. Not a lot. Mainly my ancient shards. And to be honest with you guys, considering that we have a 2x on ancient shards, on top of it, we have a 10x on a Doom Lord Gregor, which is the faction unity for the barbarians. I do think that is a pretty good time to summon right now. And if you think that you have a decent bracket, you can pay attention to the points and stuff. You can consider if it's worth for you to basically drop all of your shards to try and win Odin. You know, it's only Friday. It's still early. A lot of people will jump out of nowhere, will try to snipe you, etc. So you need to keep an eye on it. But I do feel like a lot of people will get decent brackets, and quite a few people will manage to cash in on Odin. Even as free to play, you can do it, but you do need to have a pretty good stockpile of shards, to be honest. Now, in terms of ancient shards, guys, I have no idea where I am with Mercy. Hopefully, we're not going to have to worry about it. It is a 2x, so we should have much better chances to summon legendaries and epics. In terms of legendaries, I would love to get a Doom Lord Gregor, to be honest. I don't have only one faction unity champion so far, and that, of course, is Theox. I wouldn't mind a Freya at all. That will probably make my life much easier when the deck of fate comes. The most wanted non-void legendary champions for me are the following, guys. I would love another Rotos to be able to make mine to +2. Will be such a freaking game changer. And of course, there are a lot of other awesome non-void legendaries, but to be honest, they're not as many as they used to be in the past. A Harima will be more than welcome on my account, and pretty much that's about it, to be honest. I'm not really looking forward to any of them in particular. If I would get some Sylvan Watchers just to basically up my faction guardians would be amazing as well, you know. But that's kind of like what I want in terms of champions, to be honest with you guys. Plus any other dupe that can be good for the empowerment. You know what? I'm not going to complain about that. But without further ado, let's crack on with the ancients. Double chance to summon epics. And the reason why I'm specifying it is because the more epics I'm bringing home, the more points in the Champion Chase tournament. And that is exactly what we need. Honestly, I'm not even too stressed about legendaries. All I want to see is getting more epics. And funny enough, because I was talking about this legendary not a long time ago, Roxam, guys, okay? If you guys watched the previous video where I kind of like talked about the Lizardman faction and stuff, and I was like, Roxam, I don't care about him. And everybody was like, Skratch, you look like you have like a personal problem with Roxam. Seems like we just managed to get Roxam on the very first stand pop. New champion, so I can't really complain about it, to be honest. He does need a bit of a buff. But other than that, it's pretty interesting. The main thing with him is that he has a very bad AI. He's not really powerful in any particular content, which kind of like puts him a bit below the average in terms of legendaries, right? So with A1, he attacks an enemy. He has a chance to fill this champion's thermometer by 10%. It's not even a 100% chance for it to happen. And then places a perfect veil buff on this champion for 1 turn if the attack is critical. But it's only a 50% chance. Fully booked, you can increase that chance a little bit. Then you have this skill right here, Jungle Ambush. Attacks one enemy, fills the champion's thermometer by 50%, has a chance to place a stun on the target when attacking while under a veil or a perfect veil. If he doesn't attack under a veil or a perfect veil, he will have a chance to place a sleep instead. And of course, he will place a perfect veil buff on this champion for 2 turns after attacking without a veil or a perfect veil. So nothing really makes sense in his kit, to be honest with you guys. Then you have this skill right here, which can be nice, but you do require that perfect veil. So while under a veil or a perfect veil, attacks all enemies, has a chance to land defense down and weaken, and decreases the cooldown of the A2 by 2 turns. That's actually a pretty nice touch, but basically you need to open with the A2, then move into the A3, so you actually get that perfect veil. While he's not under a veil or a perfect veil, he attacks one enemy, he has a chance to land defense down and a weaken on a target for 2 turns. And then he will place a perfect veil on this champion after attacking. So he's always after attacking, which is pretty irrelevant. That's why this champion definitely needs a bit of a buff. The passive is not bad and stuff, but overall his kit is kind of like all over the place, you know? We started pretty good, right? 750 points, leaving the rares on the side. So we want to see 10 pops with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, even 10 freaking epics, if possible. That's what we need to see. Sandless Survivor, come on. Come on, bring us more epics. Bring us more epics, because that's what we need. That's what we need to get that Odin home, because we will be going pretty hardcore on him. We're going to have to definitely open the wallet over the weekend, and it is what it is. We got a Trumbo right here. Unfortunately, only one epic. Seems like we're not getting too many epics, right? There we go. Start better. Eotar, come on. Drop more epics. There we go. Another one. Hexia, nice. Give me another one. Give me another one. We can empower Hexia, I think. I don't think I have her at +4. She actually hits really, really hard, guys. I'm using her in the Curse series on some of the toughest stages on the Sintranos. This skill, one tap. This skill, one tap. The extra attack, the extra turn is actually really, really nice to just one tap super tanky champions. And I got fortunate enough to summon a 6-star for her, if I'm not mistaken, recently. Come on, bring a Freya home. Bring a Doomlord Gregor. Bring a Rotos. Bring a Harima. Don't let us down, game. You can bring some of these awesome champions too. I was actually talking today with some of my clanmates saying that it's almost harder to get a good non-void legendary from Ancients than it is to win the lottery. Because there's so many bad non-void legendaries, you know? So we have 80 more to go. Seems like we're gonna have to make a bit of space at some point. We got another epic before right there. And we got another legendary. Yes! Doomlord Gregor! Let's go! We hit the 10x! My god! I know I've hit the 15x chances before. We got Sulfuria not a very long time ago, which was awesome. But I haven't really hit a 10x in... My god, I cannot even remember. And I can't even remember when I've tried the last time either. Actually, I tried on Odin. I've tried on Freya. What am I talking about? Doomlord Gregor, guys. He is the reason why the new event dungeon is so freaking painful on the latest stages. No resistance. He's doing crazy, crazy things. So now I have the possibility, if I'm gonna get Odin as well, to pull off some crazy barbarian team with Armans, with Alice, or with Thor, with Odin, maybe with Freya, with Doomlord Gregor, and do some crazy, crazy things. With A1, he has a chance to land a Provoke. With the A2 is an AoE attack, which will decrease the duration of all enemy buffs by 1 turn, and increases the duration of all ally buffs by 1 turn. Also, will place a shield buff on all allies for 2 turns equal to 20% of this champion's max HP. Now, what's really crazy on this champion is the A3 and the passive. Places an increased attack and an increased accuracy on all allies for 2 turns. That will already be massive. If you have one more Barbarian, will decrease the cooldown of all ally skills except this champion by 1 turn. If you have 2 Barbarians, fills the thermometer of all allies by 20%. And if you have 3 of them, activates an instant turn effect on the ally with the highest crit damage except this champion. So he can be used as a thermometer booster, guys, and do some crazy, crazy funky things with him and, of course, with a full Barbarian team. And I gotta say, the Barbarian faction now is definitely way more powerful than it used to be. The passive, which will kind of like destroy the resistance, when attacked has a chance to land a Provoke on the attacker for 1 turn. This is a very nice and annoying passive. With one Barbarian, allies will deal 25% more damage to enemies under crowd control debuffs. Of course, if there are multiple champions, this will not stack. With 2 Barbarians, allies ignore 50% of the target's resistance when applying crowd control debuffs. And with 3 faction allies, when counterattacking, instant effects and debuffs placed by ally skills cannot be resisted or blocked. So that can be very, very nasty as well if you have some crazy debuffs on basic skills, you know. Honestly, I'm really, really happy that I managed to get Doom Lord Gregor, because it was missing from my Pokédex, and now I have a second faction unity champion, which, as I mentioned, will allow me to do some funky things with a barbarian team. Let's crack on with the rest. Give us some epics. We want to see some epics, pretty please. The more, the better. We want to see epics. You're not hearing this every single day when people are asking for epics. But Skratch wants them because there are more points in the champion chase. So we got High Cartoon, Lockwayne being used for the Mikage fusion. I wish I could send you guys this Lockwayne champion, because I know some people still need that champion for the fusion. And this is a pure freaking rare tax. Okay, not looking too good in terms of points. 100 points are just not gonna cut it off. Come on, don't give us another one. Oh my god, double rare tax on a 2x. How painful can that be? This means that we're about to get 3 legendaries. We're gonna hit a unicorn. Okay, we got a Chani, we got a Scabrius. Come on, give me 2 more epics, man. My god, where are my epic champions, guys? Where are my epic champions in this event, you know? As I mentioned, the more, the better. Rector Drat. Come on! Come on! Oh my god! The game just doesn't want to give us multiple in the same time pop. This almost feels like the 2x is not on for Ancients, guys. At least for epics, you know? Meruka and another one. No. So we gotta move a few champions in the vault. Hopefully we have enough space to do that. And then we're gonna open more shards, not just the Ancients. I am planning to open some other shards as well, but let's see exactly how much space we can make. It seems like we cannot do a lot of it, so I might have to do a couple of rankings here and there, you know, rank a few champions. I am planning to do lots of Broadma fusions and stuff, guys. Like, I will be able to do quite a few Rally Keepers, as you guys can probably notice. Quite a few Broadmas as well. So this will give me tons and tons of points in the Champion Chase tournament. I usually tend to save all of these things for moments like this, you know. So we have 25 slots. Let's do this final 10 pop. Then we're gonna do our Remnant Shards to get to epics from there. I still haven't got a mythical from that place just yet. Okay, so we got 2 legendaries. We haven't really got a lot of epics, which is a bit unfortunate. We're gonna open voids. We're gonna open primals. We're gonna go all in. But can we get our very first mythical champion from here, please? Okay, we started strong with Zelota, an epic, 250 points, and Galatir, nice. Toshiro, Anax. Okay, so maybe once we're gonna hit the Mercy for the Curse Remnants, we're gonna get a mythical at some point. Now, I'm not sure exactly when, but just at some point. Let's crack on with the Primals. Not the best moment to open Primals, to be honest with you guys, because they do give a lot of points in a Summon Rush, in a Deck of Fate, in this type of events. But we are going to burn them all. As I mentioned, it's very likely that I will have to open the wallet for the Odin event, as I was expecting it to happen anyway, you know. So we're gonna open the rest of the shards as well. We're gonna keep the Sacred because that's pretty irrelevant, to be honest. 250 points from a Sacred. I'll rather keep it for 500 points in a different event, you know, or whatever we might get. Pounder. And I will have to make a short break in a second to make a bit of more space, because I don't want to keep you guys on while I'm just leveling up champions and stuff, you know. And we got a legendary. Who do we have from here? Oh, nice. Wallmaster Otorian. He is actually new, guys. He is actually freaking new. And that's amazing. We got 3 new legendaries. 3 new freaking legendaries in one session. That's just mind-blowing, because it never really happens, you know, to get 3 of them new. Like, the chances to get dupes are just crazy. I'm super happy that I got him. He's an enemy max HP champion, and I'm a massive fan of him. So you have this AoE attack with a basic skill. Then you have the A2, which is AoE, a double hitter as well. Enemy max HP, block buffs, decrease attack, and he's getting turn meter. And the A3 will buff himself with increased attack, increase accuracy, and increase speed. And you have the passive, which will give him HP. He's a very amazing champion. Of course, none of the enemy max HP can have a chance at competing with the raw nukers for the Hydra clan boss, but they're still very, very powerful for other content. And who knows when this champion will become useful on my account as well. So very happy with the Otorian, guys. Super happy, actually, because he's new. He's new. Skratch is getting new toys today. We are getting new toys today. So I feel like now we're going to have to make space. Now we're going to have to make space, and I'll be back in a sec.
One eternity later.
We're back. Somehow we just ended up in having more Primal Shards than before. I don't know what sort of voodoo magic that is, but we just ended up with 20 extra Primals, which, by the way, we are definitely not complaining about that. So let's drop in the Voids. Then we're going to check out how many points we got. Hopefully, we're going to get a few Void Epics. These are 350 points, even better, you know. If we're going to get a Fushan from here, you know what? I'm not going to complain. Could you imagine to drop a Legendary from Voids as well? It will be just mind-boggling, but of course, it's not going to happen. We just got Sulfurian probably like 12 shards ago, you know, so very unlikely, very unlikely. But you never know. You never know. When the luck hits you, you know, you gotta make the most out of it. And seems like today we are in a bit of a good situation where we have some actual good luck. I'm just hoping to drop 1 or 2 more epics from here. Pretty please.
Nope. Nope.
Pretty please with cherries on top. Come on.
Nope.
1 or 2 more epics, game.
Nope.
1 or 2 more epics.
Nope.
I'll take 1 too, because seems like you're not gonna give me 2. Just give me 1.
Nope.
Just give me 1.
Nope.
Okay, 500 points from here. Unfortunately, no other epic. Time to bring in the big guns. 1 mythical champion, of course, is more than welcome, guys. We have quite a few on the list that we really, really want to get. And yeah, Froln is very solid nowadays. But I would love a Galatir, I would love a Toshiro, I would love a Nice, or I would love a bunch of rare freaking champions. Another legendary! And that is a Fushan. Let's go. I'm actually going to take it. No epics, but we got 500 points from a legendary. I already have one at +4, guys, so I feel like I have a second build as well at 60. I'm not very excited for another Fushan, but as expected, we just got 3 brand new legendaries. There's no way in hell I can even complain about it, okay? No way in hell. So, Fushan, very strong. Speed aura for all battles. You have the A1, which has a chance to place an extra hit. Very similar with what Thor has. And this can actually go on and on and on and on. This A2 AoE with a chance to land a stun with a double hit. And the A3 4 hits with a defense down. Definitely not bad. I feel like the best 2 things that he can do in 2024. One-shot Amias, right? If you have a 6-star crushing rand on him, and you have a disgusting build that's like a super mega Kraken strategy, or use him in your mid full comp, right? For clan boss. Definitely useful. Come on, drop us a mythical game. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. 1 mythical would be very, very nice, to be honest with you guys. Okay, a bunch of rares. We got an epic. We got a Tyrell. And we got another epic. Bergo Demel formed. Okay, so 500 points from there as well. Beautiful. And I think we have 110 more pop. Galatir, nice, are coming home right here. In 3, and in 2, and in 1. Where is it? Where is it? Not there just yet. Not there just yet, but we got another Zelota. And this can be used as food from here on. So that's what we got from all of our shards. We're not going to bother with the sacred, as I mentioned, guys. We do have quite a few legendaries here, approximately 10 of them, which we're going to keep for the final snipe if required, you know. Most definitely, I will have to open my wallet a bit more throughout the weekend. I haven't even hit 10k just yet. We are on first place for the moment, and we're definitely planning to go higher and higher and higher. We managed to get 250 Titan points from here, which will unlock the soul for Thor. We have a lot of events going on, guys. Dragon turn attack, which will end in 1 day. I definitely need to do that today. Fire Knight starting tomorrow. A bunch of them right here with the Dungeon Divers that started. The Artifact Enhancement. Hopefully I completed this one. Yes, I've done it. Champion Training Event. I do need to do this because I haven't done it just yet. And we have one Primal Shard right there, which, guess what? Holds my mythical champion. So we have quite a few different things to sort out in here. And bang, we got the 3-star soul from there. Beautiful. That was all for the video, guys. It's definitely awesome luck on my side today. Hopefully, you have a very similar luck, if not better. Appreciate all of you guys watching. Let me know in the comments down below what legendary you pulled if you summoned one. Much love, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.